Hello guys, hi, it's Coach Gigi and I am here to give my single peeps some hope on a Friday afternoon. Hi guys, my name is Coach Gigi and not only am I your fitness coach, but I was also a professional single for 40 something plus years. So guys, first of all, I want to start off by giving you a verse. It's one of my favorite verses. It has become mine and my husband's verse. So this will just give you some hope on a Friday and in general. And I know you know it, guys. It is Jeremiah 29:11. Pretty much everybody knows this verse, but I'm going to read it to you. I want to make sure I don't get it wrong. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. God has plans for all of you guys, every one of you. Even those of you that have been single for a long time, those of you that are newly single, those of you that feel like you've been single for 100 years, maybe those of you that are newly divorced and having to get back in the single world again. It's hard. It's very hard. I was single until I was in my 40s, and you might have seen my video that I posted several days ago. I actually wanted to tell you guys the story of how I met my husband and how God works in crazy ways, and he has a sense of humor. We all know that. And you might not know how I met Michael, my honey bunches of oats. So here's how I met him, and I just know it was of God because it was kind of crazy. When you go through a breakup and the last thing you want to do is meet somebody. Well, that is basically when I met my husband. I had just gone through a horrible breakup. A man I thought was going to marry me and turned out to be a real you-know-what. And I wanted to just get away and go to the beach and hang out at my parents' place just to kind of calm my mind and just to get away. So I decided to pour myself into prayer, Bible study, and church. I was not at home, I was at the beach. And that's what I did, because I wasn't going to just sit around and cry all day long, although I did that a lot. But I was in my 40s at this point, guys, so I decided I am literally just going to pour myself into the Bible, into God's Word, prayer all day long, and I'm also going to really get involved in church because I don't want to just sit around twiddling my thumbs crying about this breakup. Not to say I didn't do that too, because we all do that. Well, I happened to meet somebody, and she introduced me to her Bible study and said, oh my gosh, I've got somebody great, you need to meet this man. And I was like, wait a minute, I just went through a horrible breakup. I mean, literally probably like a week before. I was devastated. I don't need to meet no man right now. That's the worst time in the world. We're talking rebound central. Well, she said, that's okay, he's going through a divorce. And I was like, are you out of your freaking mind? Okay, so that right there, the worst time in the world that you can meet another person, you're both going through the worst stuff in the world. Well, we ended up meeting that night, and it wasn't a great thing, because can you imagine? I'm going through the worst breakup. I'm not even functioning very well. He's going through a divorce. I mean, that's the worst time for people to come together right then and there. And we pretty much spent that entire first night just wallowing in our depression. Oh, no, mine was worse. No, mine was worse. No, listen to this. No, listen. Oh, it was just horrible. It was not a good night, not a way to meet somebody. But that is how I met my husband. Can you imagine that? So it was just the two of us talking all night about our horrible breakups. Who does that? And guess who I married? That man. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys. You never know when God is going to bring the right man to you. It's going to be in the weirdest way, the oddest situation, a time, place, whatever. And it's when you're least expecting it. Obviously, I was not expecting to meet a man like when I'm going through the worst breakup and I'm just boo-hooing all over the place. That is when God brought him. I knew that man was from God. And I prayed, number one, most important prayer for me was that he bring me a godly man. Because that is number one most important. More than anything else, my non-negotiable, numero uno, is that he be a godly man. And my husband is. He loves the Lord, first and foremost. And that is most important, guys. So when you are doing your prayers, when you are praying out to God, pray first and foremost that God bring you a godly man. Or if you're a man, godly woman. Make sure you're asking godly. That should be number one, non-negotiable. So that is what I wanted to tell you guys. There is hope out there. That Jeremiah 29:11 is now mine and Michael's verse. We actually said it at our wedding ceremony. We had it all over our programs at the wedding, and it was the most amazing thing ever. But anyway, God has a plan for you guys. And you know what? It may not be you, guys. It may be your future spouse that God is working on. So don't think it's you. Don't be thinking, oh my gosh, I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing that wrong. There's something wrong with me. You know what? It may have nothing to do with you. Maybe God is preparing your future husband or wife. You don't know. You have no idea. You don't know what the heck God is doing. He has amazing plans out there. God, oh my gosh, my phone's making weird noises. So guys, just hang on, stay in the Word, pray every single day, and stay focused on Him. And find some interest so you're not thinking about it all the time. Okay, guys? So keep praying. Find a verse. Stay focused on it. Jeremiah 29:11. It's my favorite. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a wonderful, very blessed day. Have an amazing Friday. Love you guys. Stay healthy. Stay fit. Stay blessed. Bye.